Welcome to this full body stretchy yoga flow to release tension. This is perfect for you if you have been sitting at your desk all day and you are craving getting into your body, or if you're feeling tired and wired and you want to drop into feeling rather than thinking. Okay, let's begin. Beginning in a child's pose, take your knees as wide as the mat and sink your sit bones back to your heels. Bring the forehead down to the mat, reach your fingertips forward, and again press the sit bones backwards. Take a big inhale in to land, and a gentle sigh through the mouth. Take another 2 rounds of breath. From here, pressing into the palms as you slowly rise up into tabletop and then curling through the spine, coming into a cat-cow movement. This time sending the spine up towards the ceiling before sinking your sit bones back to your heels. So coming from child's pose onto the hands and knees, repeating, curling your sit bones up towards the ceiling, opening the chest, and then belly draws towards the spine as you roll through the shoulders. And send the sit bones back down towards the heels. 2 more like this, rolling up onto the hands and knees, curling the shoulders back, send the sit bones up towards the ceiling. And then rounding through the spine, drawing the belly button in, and sinking the sit bones back to the heels. 1 more in your own time. And release, come back to tabletop. This time bringing it into some figure of 8 movements to start to warm up the wrists. So bring the shoulders forward of the wrists and bringing it into a circle movement. And then again, sit bones go back towards the heels. And again, a figure of 8 as you draw your weight forward, circling your weight into the wrists, shoulders coming forward of the wrists. And sinking the sit bones down towards the heels again. The invitation is to close down your eyes and see if you can sync your movement and your breath together, so you're really becoming aware of your internal landscape, sending the breath into all those corners of walls that feel a little sticky or tight, and you can mix up the movement, perhaps going the other way. We've got 3 more rounds of breath. And release, bringing it back to the center. Lifting up through your right leg, extend it back behind you, flex into your heel. Cross the right leg over towards the left side and then bend into your knees. So you're going to scooch your right knee in towards your left as if you were cross-legged, and then sink the sit bones back towards the heels again. So there's we're not quite all the way back like we would be in child's pose, but you're really starting to feel an activation through the back of your left leg. Steady breath, maybe the forehead touches the mat here. And use your inhale to make your way forwards. Extend your leg back behind you again and draw your knee in towards your elbow. Step your foot out wide. We're in a lizard pose. If you need to, place a cushion or a blanket underneath your back knee. From here, come up onto the fingertips as you circle your weight from side to side. And you might wish to even take the forearms down to the mat this front foot, you may want to roll onto the edge of the front foot. And release. Heel ball toe your foot into the center line. It is now between your front hands. Tuck your back toes under, bring the hands to the hips, lift up through your core. In one swift movement, come up high lunge. Pause here. Take the arms out wide or perhaps up over the head. Steady breath. From here, turn the back foot to a 45-degree angle, plant the heel down. Take your arms out wide and then wrap your right forearm underneath your left, eagle arms. Bring the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Draw the forearms away from you. Draw the shoulders back away from the ears. Steady breath. Can you bend a little further into that front knee? Find that little activation through your core. And release, take the palms down to the mat, step back, take downward dog. Give your hips a wee shake from side to side. Take a deep bend into the knees as you send your sit bones up towards the ceiling and your chest to your thighs. Take 3 more rounds of breath. Again, you might want to bend into one knee and then the other as you paddle out through the feet. Take a big inhale into the nose and a sigh through the mouth. Release, take your knees down to the mat. Sink your sit bones back, child's pose. Pause for a moment here. And slowly rising back up onto the hands and knees. We're flowing through the opposite side now. Left leg extends back. Kick out into the heel. Take the foot over to the right side and then bend into your left knee so that you've crossed your legs. From here, glide your sit bones back towards your heels. So it's a child's pose-like movement, but the sit bones don't go all the way back to the heels. Steady breath. Rising back up onto the hands and knees as you extend the left leg back behind you. Now drawing the left knee in towards the left elbow, step the foot out wide, lizard pose. Option to take the back knee onto a blanket or a cushion, coming up onto the fingertips and taking your weight from side to side. Option to stay here, or if you'd like to, roll onto the outside edge of your left foot. Perhaps you take the forearms down to the mat. From here, heel ball toe your front foot in between your front palms. Curl your back toes under. Take your hands to your hips. In one swift movement, lift up through the back leg, high lunge. Take a deep bend through the front knee. Arms can go out wide or perhaps up over the head. Find that little lift through your core and that lift through the spine. Plant the back heel down. Your foot is on a 45-degree angle. You may wish to heel ball toe that front foot out a bit wider. You might want to square your hips out towards the corner of the mat. Take a stance that feels stable and steady for you. Taking the arms out wide. This time, left forearm comes underneath right. Take the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Draw the forearms away from you And sink the shoulders back away from your ears. Eagle arms. Take a deep bend through the front knee. If keeping your back heel down isn't available to you, then twist your hips to the front of the mat and take a lunge. Take your hands down to the mat, step back, downward dog. A nice wee paddle through the feet. Maybe you're twisting the feet from side to side as you take the hips from side to side. From here, roll through the spine, take plank pose. Pause in plank. We'll take 3 deep breaths here to really ignite your strength and switch on the core. Take your knees down to the mat, bend into your elbows and lower all the way down. Take the fingertips out wide. Use your inhale to lift the chest, draw the shoulders back. And exhale to lower. Take 4 more of these in your own time, using your inhale breath to lift and your exhale breath to lower the torso down. And just observing any point of tension that doesn't need to be there. So are you gritting through your teeth? When you rise, are your shoulders up towards your ears? Can you peel them back away from the ears? And last one, the inhale breath lifts you up. And the exhale takes you back down. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Extend back, downward dog. Raise your heels, bend into your knees and jump forward to the top of the mat. Take an inhale, bring your hands to your shins, lift up halfway. And an exhale, forward fold. Take a slight bend into one knee and then the other as you dangle your fingertips from side to side. And again, slight bend into the knees as you slowly roll up to stand. Shoulders shrug towards your ears, roll them back behind you. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Take an inhale. And use your exhale breath just to land back in your body. Moving on with the flow this time. Inhale, arms reach up over the head. And then bending into the knees slightly, make your way forwards, forward fold. Step your feet back, downward dog. Lift up through your right leg, bend into your right knee. Pause here for a moment. Feel the opening of the hip and the length through the opposite leg. Draw the knee in towards the chest, step your foot between the hands. We are back in a high lunge. Taking the arms out wide, coming back into those eagle arms. Right forearm underneath the left. Option to lower the back heel down onto the mat. Really draw those shoulders away from the ears to find that sweet spot between your shoulder blades. If this is just too much for you, you can give yourself a wee hug and imagine you're pulling the shoulder blades away from each other. Ground down through your front foot and then gently dance your way forwards. We're coming into a warrior 3. Keeping the arms in the eagle position, or if you'd like to, you can take them out wide into an airplane position. Keep the back leg lifted and really lift up through your chest. Take a bend into the front knee and circle your arms out. Take warrior two. Pausing here, so your front foot faces the front of the mat. Your back foot is on a slight angle. Find that deep bend through the front knee. From here, straightening through your front leg, reach your fingertips forward. Your hand comes to the shin or the ankle and spin your chest towards the ceiling. Trikonasana. You'll feel an activation through your outer hip, and you really want to spin that chest open. If it's too much for you to look towards the ceiling, turn your gaze towards your front toes. Circle your palms back down to the mat, step back, take a plank pose, lower your knees down, lower your belly all the way down. Give the hips a wee shake. Taking the palms underneath the shoulders, inhale, breath, lift the chest. And lower, sending your sit bones back to your heels, coming through a child's pose. And we meet in a downward dog. Pause for a moment, let yourself land. And we're taking the opposite side. So left leg lifts, bend into the left knee. Feel that opening in the hip and the length down at the right leg. Knee draws in towards the chest, step it between your hands. Raise your arms up, high lunge. Pause here for a moment. Setting yourself up for eagle arms. Reach the arms out wide. Left forearm underneath right. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. Forearms draw away from you. Option to lower that back foot down to the mat. Can you keep that bend into the front knee? And from here, dancing your way forward into warrior three. So really ground down through your front foot, creeping your way forward, extending the back leg up towards the ceiling, and keep the chest nice and open. The breath is steady. Big step back, open your arms out, warrior two pose. Again, pause for a moment, let yourself land. Your hips can be out towards the corner of the mat, they might be further towards the side of the mat. Again, you're wanting to ground into a stance that feels strong and stable. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it matters what it feels like. From here, straightening through your front leg, reaching your fingertips forward, your hand comes to your shin or your ankle, spin your chest up towards the ceiling, Trikonasana. If your gaze is causing your neck to feel a bit of strain, turn your head to face your front toes. And release, circling the arms back down towards the mat. Step back, we'll go right into a downward dog this time. Skip the cobra. Take a deep bend into your knees, send your chest to your thighs and your hips to the ceiling. So we're really finding an activation through the spine in this downward dog. This is not so much about the hamstrings. There is over 100 ways to cue downward dog. It really depends on what you would like to focus on and what area of the body you're trying to activate. So for this, I want you to really bend your knees, send your sit bones to the ceiling and your chest to your thighs. Press through your palms. 2 more rounds of breath. And from here, walk your hands back towards your feet. Come into a forward fold position. I like to heel ball toe my feet so they are shoulder or hip distance apart, just to give my lower back a little bit more space. Bend into your knees, hands to your hips, slowly rise to stand. Pause if you've been feeling a little bit lightheaded, pause, take one hand to your heart, take a breath. So we have one or two last little standing poses before we bring the energy down into our final relaxation. Take your feet out wide, bring your hands to the hips, find an inhale, and as you inhale, find that length through your spine. And then slightly bend into the knees as you hinge your way forwards. Wide-legged forward fold. Can you take the weight further into the balls of the feet? Two more rounds of breath. Bring your hands down to the mat if it's available to you. If it's not, hands come to hips. And wherever you are at, heel ball toe your feet are just wider than your shoulders. We're coming into a deep squat. So option one, you bend into the knees, take your forearms to your thighs. You're here, really sink your sit bones back as if you're about to sit down into a chair. Option two, take your feet a little bit closer together, press your hands to palm heart center, and take your elbows inside of your knees, lift up through your chest. Option three, take yourself to the balls of your feet, lift up through your chest, and bring your hands to rest on your knees, palms facing up. You might be somewhere in between these options. If you can, try not to compromise the pose by rounding through the spine. So wherever you're at, stay lifted through the chest, and if it means you have to peel back and go for a lighter option, then please take that. And we'll be here for 5 breaths. The invitation is to close your eyes, use your breath to draw your energy, your attention inwards. What is going on in your internal landscape? What little sensations and activations are present through your body? Is there a little tingle in the hips? Is there a flutter through the chest as you breathe? Become aware and either lean in or lean out of the pose. So it's about really dropping into what is the felt sense of the posture. Ready, slowly release, bring your hands down to the mat, send your sit bones back up to the ceiling, give your legs a wee bend from side to side, and in whichever way you like, make your way down to the mat. There is space here to come into any final little adjustments or poses your body needs before our final relaxation. If you know what you need, please make your way into the shape. If you're coming with me, draw your left knee into your chest, extend the right leg out long. Cross your left knee over towards your right side for a twist. And release, coming back to the center, bringing your right knee in towards the chest and taking the opposite side. It is okay if your knee doesn't come all the way over to the floor. It is okay if your opposite shoulder is off the mat. You can prop yourself up with cushions or just simply lean out of the pose a bit. And release, making your way into our final relaxation, taking whichever position is most comfortable for you. You may wish to knock your knees together or take up space in starfish on the mat. Dropping into your breath and letting the weight of your body be held by the surface beneath you. Thank you so much for joining me for this full body yoga flow today. I'll see you next time.